Okay guys, welcome back to the channel and to the unboxing video for the Airfix Consolidated B-24 Liberator in 1/72 scale. Now, lovely artwork. Corky burgundy bombers. Okay, so loving this. As I say, it's in 1/72 scale. And the code is A09010. You got your warnings on that side. You got a copy of the artwork on the side edge there, and it's also on the same here as well. So, all right, and you got your color schemes here. And 3 flying hours. It's a skill level 3, and you've got your paints here as well. So okay. So let's open up the box. It's a top opening box. So I've already done the. I've already cut through the seal. You've got your instructions. You got your decals, but that will come to in a moment, in a few minutes. And you got your color scheme as well. It's 2 color schemes, and we'll come to those in a few minutes as well. And as I say, you've got your instructions here as well. Okay, in different languages, including English, French, and German. Assembly instructions and assembly icon instructions. Okay, we'll come to that in a moment. Inside the box we have 1, 2, 3 bags of sprues. You've also got an extra separate bag for the clear parts as well, so we'll come to that in a minute. Okay. Okay, so there you go, and let's do the instructions, shall we? Okay guys, we're going to have a look at the instructions first, and start up with on page 3. There's the first 15 steps. We're working on the cockpit area as always. Okay, so but also notice here it also tells you which paint to use. Okay, so I'm going to hazard a guess. No, well, not hazard a guess, but I mean that seems to be an olive drab or something, olive drab colour. So there, we're gradually working through the cockpits on page 3. And so up to step 15, and then on page 4, notice here it says at the top here, camouflage aircraft had their internal skins painted in zinc chromate, but the internal framework was left unpainted aluminium. So I think I might use the polished aluminium for that, for the inside. Okay, so I might just do that. Okay, but see how it all pans out. Okay, so we're working on the interiors in this one, and also while I was looking through the instructions, I couldn't see for the life of me where it says to go and put a stand. So I'll have to go without that, unfortunately. So, but in step 21, we're looking at the wing spars, and they go into the half of the fuselage. Again, it tells you what paint number it is. Okay. So we're working up to step 25 on page 4. On page 5, we're working from step 27 through to step 33. Again, it's interior as well. That's all on page 5. Page 6, we work from step 34 to 44, again, which is the interior, and some cases here we get a choice of what of the rear of the waist gunners positions. See what we want to do. There's a little opening here, or we can have it closed there. And so here we get, and here we're putting the fuselage together. Okay, and that's up to step 44, and we're also doing the putting the nose section to the fuselage. So it's a bit like what I did with the Vulcan, working on the cockpit first, then doing the nose section, then attaching all of that to the fuselage. That's on page 6. On page 7, we're working from steps 45 through to 65. No, sorry, 56, sorry. So I'm actually reading this upside down. And it says that when building this model with the bomb bay doors open, follow steps 47 through to 56A. When building this model with the bomb bay doors closed, we miss out those steps, okay? And carry on from 56B. So I wonder whether there's an option there to go and put that in the, to put this on the stand and put it in flight. I wonder. Okay, so from 57, we steps 57 through to 67, we are working on the wing assembly and the tail fins. Okay, and we work on it. We put those together. So that's the tail fins and the wing assembly. Okay, but notes, it says here, when assembling parts D15 and E16 in steps 66 and 67, you make sure that you've got it as a sort of, you make sure that it looks as if it's completely flat. You don't want it you don't want the wings drooping. Okay, and that's just how you do the wing, and it shows you how to do the wings. Okay, that's on page 8. On page 9, we're putting the engines together. So there we go, and also the flaps as well. And it also tells you what side, what side the engine, what side the port or starboard side, if you see what I mean. Okay. Also here with the engines, you've also got the option of having either the gills closed or the gills open. So that's really good. And it shows you how it all pans out in step 71. So that's page 9. Page 10, we're putting it all together. Okay, so all of what we've done, we put it all together. Okay, and so it looks as if, so basically we put it all together, so it's coming together in one final assembly. Okay, so to speak. So that's basically steps 76 to 80. On page 11, we're working from steps 81 through to 90, which is the landing gear. And here's where I can't see where it actually tells us to put a stand in. So so there we go. That's on page 11. So page 12, we're looking at putting in the wheels. And looking at to see whether if we can put them in the up position or the down position, because at the moment it looks as if they want me to put it in the down position. So there you go. Working on the landing gear as well. And then, so that's on page 12. On page 13, we start work on the turrets. So that's steps 99 through to 117. So that's quite a few steps. And it also tells you how to put the turrets together. Okay, so you're doing the top turret and these 3 steps, and then you work on the rear turret, and then it's the nose turret and the ball turret as well, and so on and so forth. So that's all on page 13. On page 14, we put the turrets in their turrets and clear parts in their relevant positions. Okay, and so there we go. So that's basically steps 118 to 125. And on page 15, we work on steps 126 through to 130. And we've got a little ladder there to we've got a little ladder there to put in as well if you want it. And that's it, 130 steps of instructions. Okay. Okay, well, so we've got colour scheme A, and this is a Consolidated B-24 Liberator, 42-52234, Corky's Burgundy Bombers, 733rd Bomb Squadron, 453rd Bomb Group. I'm actually reading this upside down, so the US 8th Air Force, United States Army Air Force, RAF Old Buckingham Airfield in Norfolk, England, 1944. Colours really stand out. It tells you what paints to use as well for the tells us what paints to use for the camouflage, for the aircraft. I don't think I've got any US matte grey, but I'll order that from Amazon. Also, right, scheme B, it's 42-52699 Valiant Lady, 831st Bomb Group, so Bomb Squadron, 485th Bomb Group, the 15th Air Force, United States Army Air Force, Venosa, Italy in 1944. So there we go. So we'll get that out of the way, and okay, right, let's have a look at the sprues. Okay, we've got, as I say, there are 3 bags of sprues, and we can get one of them open now. There's always a sense of an element of, shall we say, well, it's so relaxing when you open up a plastic bag and you can hear the crackle. Okay, so get the bag open, and we've got, I'll just put that on the floor, and then because it's got to go in the bin anyway. So what we've got a frame. We've got frame C, and we've got, put that over there. And we've got frame A. This is a sort of a darker plastic as well, so we'll have a look at those in a minute. Get the next. Anyway, we've got 2 bags of clear parts here, so we'll have a look at those in a moment. I'll put those to one side. Here we've got frame. Frame F. Okay. And we've also got frame B as well, so which is some of the internal parts as well. So we'll go through those in a moment. And one last bag. Here we go. And this is frame D. And we've got frame E as well. Okay, so there we go. That's all the frames out of their bags. Okay, let's take a look at these in more detail. Okay, this is frame E that we're looking at now. So this is one set of wings. Here we've got wheels here. There we go, look at that. It's absolutely, that's really good. The detail on it is really good there. There we go, look at that. Internal structures as well. You'll have to get rid of some of the knobs as well if you're doing it. Okay. These are the Bombay doors by the sound of things. So look at the detail on that. Whoa. That's really good. These are the engine. These bits go under the wings as well. I think they look as if they might be the exhaust. And these are the upper half of the wings. Just put in there. Look at that. I mean, this is brilliant. Okay, there we go. And that is, just let that focus a minute. Well, and that is actually frame E. Okay, we've got frame D now, and so what I'll do is I'm just going to turn it round that way, make it a bit easier. These are the engine bits for the engines. There we go, look at that. They're really good. These are the bits for the engines. Look at that. Detail on that is just brilliant. Now we're coming up to the propellers now. These are paddle props. Look at that. There we go. We're coming up to the engine cowlings as well. And we're going to come and have a look at the wings as well. I mean, if I just try and get in there. There we go. Look at the detail on the wings there. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. There we go. And that is frame D. Okay, we're on to frame F now, and this is again some interior details and the nose section as well. So there we go. Let's have a look in there. Get the camera right up close there. Look at that. Look at the detail on that. I have to get rid of some of the nubs on this, but there we go. I'm also looking to see if there's any sink marks in there. can't really see, but look at the detail on it. I mean, look at that, really gorgeous. And here we go, we're coming on to the nose section. Oh, look at that, that is really great. So there we go, that is frame F. Okay guys, this is frame B. And we'll get that all in. These are the bombs. You've got machine guns there as well, so they obviously got to go into the turrets. You got this part, I think that's the pilot seat there. Gas tank, you've got the ladder there. You've also got the cockpits columns there as well for the pilot handles, or whatever it is they call them. You got different structures there. You got bomb racks as well. They as well, and you've also got some internal structures there as well. So there we go. That's frame B. So we've got frame A now, and again looking at the detail there, I haven't not seen one sinkhole or one sink mark on any of these frames so far. So I think that just goes to show how well produced this has been. You've got the internal wing structures here. You got cockpit there as well. Well, no, that looks to be like a bulkhead. You got the wing spar there, which looks as if it could be the roof to the bomb bay. Detail really is good on this. Airfix have already gone to town on the frames. They really have. They've certainly done the frames a bit differently. Doing the Lancaster, I had to go and get some masking tape just to go and write on which frames are which, but I don't need to do that on this one. I mean, just look at the detail. These are the flaps, by the way. And you've got the cockpit floor there as well, a bulkhead. And you've got a walkway there as well with a place for the toilet. And you've got the top wing spar. So there we go. That is frame can't see for the life of me. There we go. It's frame A. There we go. All right. And last but not least, as far as the plastic parts are concerned, it is frame C. And this is the one that's got the fuselage halves and the tail fins. Okay, so get them in. Look at that. That's really, really good. Detailing on this is really good. I love it. You got the for the rear flaps there as well, and then if we move it up a bit, you got, look at that. I mean, the riveting on this is just brilliant. Notice that there's a notice that there is a gap here for the wings to go in. Okay. So there we go. Sorry if it's a bit blurry, but I mean, sorry if it's a bit blurry, but there we go. That if I can just do, come on, focus. No, it's not going to focus. All right, okay. But that was frame C. Okay, this is X and Z. These are the clear parts. So let's have a look at these. Get right in there. There we go. Look at that. These are some of the clear parts. You've got parts here for the turret. Ah, that's interesting. You've got guns here, shapes molded in clear plastic. And you've also got cockpit covering as well. As well. There we go, look at that. And so yeah, that's frames X and Z. Okay, last but not least are the decals. Okay, and these are, as we know, done by Cosgraph. And and come on, focus. I wish it would. There we go. That's it. These are really, really crisp. There we go. Look at that. Corky burgundy bombers, eh? Valiant lady. These are really, really crisp. There we go. So that's it. Those are the decals. well, that's it for this unboxing video, guys. I'm looking forward to building it, and yeah, it looks like a really good kit to build. So anyway, I'll obviously be having a look on YouTube to see which modelers have actually done this. Okay, done this kit, because I haven't seen any videos in how to build it. So I'll do my research as well. So yeah, it looks like a really good kit to build. Anyway, I will try and get a video out for Saturday. So as I say, yeah, I'm going to be away in Blackpool, so there'll be no video on Sunday, but I'll try and get one out for Saturday. I think I said in the at the end of the Lancaster series that I'll look at my analytics and see how the channel is doing. So looks as if it's doing okay, but I want to make sure as well. And so yeah, in the meantime, guys, if you've liked this unboxing video, give it a thumbs up, why don't you? Also comment, subscribe, and share the video as well. Get your mates to subscribe to the channel as well. So in the meantime, guys, thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.